to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. Bloop. All right, so I have had a very frustrating morning, and we're not gonna, go too, deep into detail on that. It's just like this one Krispy Kreme in Portsmouth, Virginia. Guys, if you can just avoid them, please do. It's just like I show up before 8 a.m. and for some reason, every other lineup or so, they don't have all the donuts together for the limited time promo. And it's like day 2. It's like, okay, what is going on? They blame it on the truck not being able to deliver flavors. Okay, y'all should just make them in-house. Like most Krispy Kremes do that. So what's going on? But anyways, what made it worse is that there was a guy in front of me who ordered like 3 dozen donuts. And I'm like, well, now I'm stuck in the drive-thru. And like, don't worry, he'll be out soon. Sit there for another 5 minutes because I gotta drive to the other Krispy Kreme and I gotta worry about getting to work on time. So, anyways, I will say blessing in disguise though, because again, Krispy Kreme's being cheap, so they're doing 4 glazed donuts and they're doing 3 of each except for, I don't think it was chocolate eclair. It's probably the creme brulee one that they're only doing 2 in the assortment. But I got 3 of each, so good. One less glazed donut to worry about, and so blessing in disguise. So we're gonna go ahead and maybe move this a little bit so we can get a good thumbnail. They also have a creme brulee coffee, but this is the Paris themed dozen from Krispy Kreme. Spent $24 to get this and a medium creme brulee coffee, which we will try as well. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and throw in, a long time ago when they redid their coffee, I did a review. So I just never got into it. I think I'm going to finally put effort towards getting that uploaded. So y'all don't peace out till I do that part of the video. Just trying to, where's my knife? I had a knife. Now the knife is missing. That's just, what a morning, guys. Here it is. I'm having a morning. So anyways, I guess we'll start with creme brulee. That sounds like the most interesting donut. It's gold. So going for the gold, guys. America's going for the gold. Did they fill this? I hope it's, okay, it's filled. I was concerned. I've had things happen where they didn't fill a donut, not Krispy Kreme, but I had an issue at Dunkin' where they didn't fill the donut, and I was like, wow, how do you not do that? But anyways, it's creme brulee filling. I guess creme brulee icing. Creme brulee. All right, let's try it out. That is very interesting. It's definitely hits in the creme brulee flavor really well. There's rich, toasty coconut. Why am I saying coconut? Caramel, toasty caramel flavors. Yeah, it's very solid. It's not quite as good as like actual creme brulee, because as we know, actual creme brulee is rich and it's got that like thin glass type texture. It's very interesting. But that donut, of course, is not going to emulate that. I give it a solid 8.5. Very well executed donut. All right, now we're going to do raspberry vanilla. If I don't choke first. So it's, I guess, a vanilla dollop on the middle here. I don't want to eat too much of it. And a raspberry icing. So, ooh. That raspberry icing. Guys, that's the truth right there. That is amazing. That's so delicious. Like, there's going to be people who love their strawberry donuts. But wow. Wow, I'm blown away. I love that. And then you get the rich vanilla cream. 10 out of 10. Okay, Krispy Kreme, go off. This lineup is looking stacked. All right, now we're gonna complete this review. Well, complete the donut side of the review with the eclair, double chocolate eclair. So I think the eclair filling is like a chocolate. It's not just like regular eclair. It's chocolate. Yeah, very interesting. A very light milk chocolate looking, milky looking thing. All right, let's try it. Ooh, that's very interesting because it doesn't taste too much different than your regular chocolate eclair. And that's wild because you're thinking, you know, the chocolate could overpower, but it doesn't. But I think it's kind of overhyped, right? It just tastes like a normal eclair. It's very good. I still like the other two donuts better. I give this like a solid 8. But in terms of like how they're promoting it as this double chocolate thing, I don't know. I don't see any hype behind that. I don't think they gave me, I don't know if they gave me a straw or not. Again, this morning's been all over the place just to get my hands on these. It shouldn't be mission impossible, but that's the way it felt today. So anyways, creme brulee, straw, creme brulee latte, and then we'll do a normal latte. We'll throw that video in here too. So yep, let's try it out. Of course, this type of day, this kind of day, that's the stuff we've dealt with today. Their coffee's so strong, and I got medium, by the way. There's syrup on the bottom. Let me see if stirring this up a little bit more. Because y'all remember when Starbucks, I think it was Starbucks, would do creme brulee, and it was very good. They actually really nailed the flavor at Starbucks. This is kind of struggling. It's not too far off from Starbucks. Yeah, it's pretty good. I still like Starbucks' take on it better. I just think they know how to do a little bit better on those. But I think it's worthy. Like, I'd give it a 7. Right? It's got a good mix. It's got that rich toasted caramel kind of flavor, caramelized flavor. And you know, creme brulee is a good dessert. So anyways, I'm very impressed with this lineup. I think they did a very solid job, as mad as I can be about other things today. There's one thing I can take away from this, and this is probably one of the better lineups I've seen in the past couple years. So props to Krispy Kreme. Go get you the raspberry vanilla donut. And other than that, I'll see y'all around. Or not. Stay tuned. And with that said, yeah, life is really too short to be serious at times. Was about to do this review, and this man rolls up on his little moped motorcycle thing and is like, "You got 16 cents?" It's like, okay, yeah. And I was going to give him actually 16 cents, but he's like, a quarter. I was like, yeah, well, here's a quarter. So yeah, I mean, and he even was up front with what he was getting. He's like, I'm buying some $2 something, I guess, bootlegger. I don't know what they sell at the ABC store these days for $2 and some change. I mean, you're being up front with me that you're going to the ABC store and buying something. So it's like, you're not really, you can't be lying to me if you're buying something from the ABC store, right? So I haven't heard of anything being sold at the liquor store for $2.50 or 16 cents. But you know what? You were honest with me. I gave you the money. And you went on with your life. I went on with mine. And I had a good little story to tell y'all. So anyways, again, you know, sometimes people ask. Usually I don't give people money. But he was up front. It wasn't a lot. So you know what? You're being at least a little bit trustworthy on this one. So anyways, Krispy Kreme advertising new coffee apparently. So it's supposed to be more premium. I don't know. We're just out here living life. Who knows when this is even getting uploaded, but I got the original flavor, original glaze. So, all right, let's see how good this is. It's definitely got a good amount of glaze flavor. Wow. So they did good on the flavor. Which last time I tasted that, I don't remember it being so good, and so maybe they did it wrong. Maybe they did vanilla last time, but that is certainly glazed. As for the coffee, there's not a lot of flavor to it. It's definitely a laid back kind of coffee flavor. Well, the flavoring isn't, but you know, the taste of the coffee in there is kind of laid back. I do like the overall product, not the coffee part of it though. So I think they failed with this new premium coffee that they've got, but I'll give them credit for the flavor. I'll give it a 7.5 because I think they nail the original glaze flavor, but the coffee's just so weak. It's not bad. The coffee's not particularly bad. Like, I've had some bad brews, you know. So I guess places like Burger King or Taco Bell or 7-Eleven, where when it's not flavored, when you ain't got the flavoring, it's pretty bad. And you can even kind of taste how bad it is, even with the flavoring. But with this, it's really not like a bad coffee. It's just not strong. And we want strong. We want to taste a good mix of coffee and original glaze. So yeah, other than that, that's my review. It's not bad, but don't get it alone. Don't just get coffee. You know, get it mixed with a flavor. But the issue with that is that it will get dominated by the flavor. So you better, and I say this, you better love the flavor it's mixed with. Do you like pumpkin? Do you like glaze on a donut? Do you like vanilla, chocolate, whatever, caramel? Because that's the expectation. All right, other than that, I'll see y'all around. Yeah.